Guys, very important news update for you guys who are going for F1, J1, M1, B1, B2, H1B, H4, L1, whatever kind of visa you're going for. This update is important. Pay attention over here because there have been significant changes to the portal, to the CGI Federal portal, and I'm sure most of you guys already hate this portal by now, but after this video you're probably gonna hate this portal even more if you have already not figured this out yet. Anyway, let me just tell you about what's been going on. So the USTravelDocs was actually making sure that basically, they want to make your lives harder by not letting you book or check slots as often that you usually do, because a lot of students, they like to check, or a lot of working professionals, they like to check again and again and again, right? Whichever kinds of slots you're looking for, B1, B2, etc. It's already a hassle to check because you have to log in, and the system logs you out 1 hour later basically if you log in right now. And on top of that, you get errors, you get max attempts, you get countless number of limitations that the CGI Federal has put on this account. In fact, whenever we figure out a couple of loopholes, within a couple of days, they basically make it even harder. So that's generally what the trend has been, and I'll tell you what, this has continued over the last 3 years as far as I've seen. Nothing has changed as of now. What's been worse is that they have not been opening a lot of slots. Let me actually show you what happens over here. So right now, if you log in, right, you have to fill this captcha over here, and we'll of course log in, and I'll show you what happens next. But hold on a minute, let me just type this captcha. And remember, if a computer or a system or a bot is doing this, of course it takes it 2 or 3 goes, because sometimes the captcha, it does not get it correct, right? But most times it can do that. By the way, captcha can be broken, USTravelDocs, and I want you guys to know that. Regardless, let's move on. Alright, we've filled in the captcha, this time manually though, and we click on login. This page logs in, it loads one different page, and then takes some time, it loads another page, and then it brings you to the applicant home. Right over here, you would see that this is your home page. Now, once you get to this actual part over here, you would see that, okay, this account already has an appointment set up. Alright, but a lot of accounts, they don't have appointment set up. Regardless, you'll click on reschedule appointment, or create an appointment, or continue, whichever button you're getting over here, you will click on that based on whatever your case is. And then you come to this page where this image doesn't load so well. It takes some time for it to load, and then as you can see, it just loaded. So now I'm gonna enter the captcha again. So there's one more captcha now right over here for you to actually see the slots. Right over here, you click on it, you click submit, okay, and you take a look at the VSEs. All right, so right over here, no VSEs are available in Mumbai. Let's check New Delhi. Right, again, you continue to check. Basically, that's exactly what you do. Not available, no problem. Let's check Kolkata, let's check Hyderabad, let's check Chennai, but for the most part, these are not available. Let me tell you about one more thing that they did to make your lives harder. Let's say that the VSE was available and you click next. Now you want to book a visa appointment, visa interview appointment. What happens in that case? You have to fill out another captcha. And then if you don't get an appointment, you want to press back and you want to check for some other date, you press back, you have to fill out another captcha. That's how they're making your lives harder. So every single year, this portal gets harder and harder to work with, and I assure you that we generally always find a solution, but the solution is to monitor 24/7. That's exactly what we are doing as well. But at the same point of time, as you can understand, if you're someone who wants to quickly check for slots, or you got to know from someone that the slots are open, right, and you want to check it, it's probably going to take you a good amount of 2 or 3 minutes just to get through to this point where you're able to see these slots. That's exactly what they have done. That's how they've made it harder, and I do not understand why they are making the lives of people harder, even when this website is built to get them the slot, to give them the appointment so that they can appear for it. But apparently they make it harder so that you can't even get that, right? So for the most part, that's one thing I don't understand. Apart from that, what I can tell you over here is, of course, monitor 24/7. That's the only way to get the slots. Like I said, last I made a video on Sunday. I believe there was a bulk opening, and then Monday I made the video and I showed you guys all about it. I told you about how many slots you booked, etc., etc. But really the point is continuous monitoring. And a lot of you guys, if you're looking for slots, let's say in the next 15-20 days, I won't have a lot of hope for the most part for that. You're too late, my friend. Had to start very, very early. For those of you guys who need it in the next 30, 40, 50 days, yes, continue monitoring. You may as well get them, but you have to monitor. Now, just in case you're interested in getting our help in monitoring 24/7, and we use automated algorithms and, of course, manual techniques as well, you can go into the YMGrad.com. Make your way to the services section. The visa application help is right over here, right on the number 1 point over here. And of course, if you're watching this video for US, this is the portion relevant to it. Everything right from the DS-160 to the mock interview to booking your slot, financials, of course, all of that is taken care of, including emergency appointments, etc. And just in case you get rejected, all the service again for free, no extra charges. You can take a look at it just in case you're interested in gaining our help. I'll leave the link to this in the description. Again, for the most part though, the main point over here is that your life is going to be harder with this, and we know our lives are going to be much harder because we are working on a lot of cases as well. Regardless, don't worry if you're working with us already, we'll get it for you. If we already haven't, for the most part, which for the most clients we have 80-90% already have them, right? Some cases where they have been rejected previously, etc., the slots have not been visible on their accounts, so that's one thing to worry about. Regardless, whenever they start being visible, 24/7 we are monitoring and we will get it for you as well. Okay, the only thing is that we have to make sure that you don't get rejected. Alright, so that's exactly what the service is geared towards, right from the DS-160 finances. Everything that we're doing essentially is to make sure that you don't get rejected because of anything on your application. And of course, your mock interview is very important. So let me actually tell you this. If you guys are interested, I would like to make a video, and I want to talk to you guys about this. If you would be interested, I would be happy to make a video. I've already done this for the F1 visa, wherein I'm doing a live mock interview sort of on the channel. I'm talking to you guys, I'm giving the questions, I'm giving the exact answers that you should give, right? And I think you guys received it very well. Last year's video was, phenomenal. This year I've made another one with some updates, some updated questions. If you'd like to check it, you can take a look at it. I would be happy to show the video somewhere around here. And the one thing that I want to ask you guys now is which visa type would you like me to cover next for that mock interview? All right, not only would I be telling you about which documents you should take, which clothes you should wear, etc., etc., but I would also be discussing the interview questions. These are different for every visa type. We do it for almost every visa type out there now. So you can just let me know which visa type you would be interested in. Comment down below and I'll make that video for you. Free content, no charges for that. You guys would actually be able to see exactly how to crack the interview, and I'm more than happy to do that. Just comment down below, let me know which visa type exactly you want help with. Alright, I hope that this helps you understand exactly how the portal is making your life harder. The sooner you have a slot, the better. Again, and apart from that, if you'd like to work with us, you know where to find us. Alright, thank you so much for watching, and make sure to subscribe and follow me on Instagram so that you can get the quickest updates on things like this and the slot openings that happen anytime in the near future. I'll see you in the next one, and goodbye for now.